the first MAC palette is the Purple Pink palette. Now the colours are showing up more faded than they are in real life, and it's picking up more blue than red, so the colours aren't showing exact, but it will give you an idea at least of what the colours look like. So I'll go through the names. I'll try to be as quickly as possible because there's a few to go through. So you've got Beautiful Iris, Amethyst, Au Contraire, Melton, Plum Dressing, Violet Deer, Plum, Parfait Amour, Stars and Rockets, Nocturnal, Digit, Little Minx, Mystical Mist, Creme de Violet, and Hepcat. And that's the purples and pinks palette. The next palette is just the pinks palette. So again, they are showing up a bit more faded than in real life, so just use your imagination. There are some damaged ones in here, as you can see. That's from depotting. So we've got Lavender Sky, Sushi Flower, Living Pink, Doubling, Girly, Pink Freeze, Rose, Swish, Pink Papillon, Mink Pink, Taupless, Sweet Lust, Rio de Rosa, Seedy Pearl, and Hush. And that's the pinks palette. So this is the pink to red palette, which is showing up a lot lighter than it is in real life, so I apologise for that. We've got Copper Ring, Sketch, Antiqued, Gleam, Shale, De Bohemia, Cranberry, Expensive Pink, Paradisco, Romantique, Angel Cake, Star Violet, Glad About, Pink Venus, and Slip Pink. And that's the pinks to red palette. Then we've got the grey to brown palette. Again, it's showing up quite a lot lighter than real life. So we've got Scene, Carbon, Texture, Amber Lights, Satin Taupe, Silver Ring, Beauty Marked, Honesty, Mythology, Mulch, Electra, Crystal, Woodwink, Bagatelle, and Sober. And that's the grey to brown palette. Next up, whites to nudes. These are still showing up as quite a lot lighter. So we've got Vellum, Beaded, Jest, All That Glitters, Arena, Casablanca, Fluff, Grain, Naked Lunch, Shroom, Chill, Vanilla, Llama, Brulee, and Orb. And that's the whites to nudes palette. This is the green palette. So they're showing up a little bit more yellow than in real life. Bitter, Guacamole, Steamy, Lime, Green Smoke, Silly Goose, Metamorph, Dementh, Velvet Moss, Humid, Unorthodox, Just, Surreal, Sprout, and Meadow. And that's the green palette. Second last is the Aqua to Olive palette. This palette is showing up pretty true to life, but a bit paler than it is in real life. Some of the colours in this lot I don't know how to pronounce properly, so apologies in advance because I am probably going to get them wrong. First we've got Shimmer Moss, then Engine Blue, Blue Absinthe, Club, Fiction, Zonk Bleu, Peridot, Aquadesiac, Glare, Sumptuous Olive, Meadowland, Prose and Fancy, Teal Blue, Vex, and Green Gammon, or Gaming. And that's the Aqua to Olive palette. My last MAC palette is the blue-green palette. This one is definitely picking up more blue than anything else. It's fairly close, but again, just a bit faded. So we've got Deep Truth, Contrast, Parrot, Dark Teal, Melody, Tilt, Electro Sky, Freshwater, Jewel Blue, Brill, Fade, Felt Blue, Moon's Reflection, Hypnotic, and Aqua. So these are just a couple of the shadows that I've depotted, but they don't have a home yet because I don't have any more palettes spare. So they just live in a CD case for the moment. But the colours are Luster Leaf, Overgrown, and Silly Goose. And kind of ironic, Silly Goose, that's actually a double. I didn't realise that I had it, and I bought a second one. But I do like green, so I do use them. So that's a plus. Next is Shale, Flirty Number, and Intoxicate, which are actually a bit more purple than they're showing up here. And last is Rice Paper, Spring Up, and Gorgeous Gold. And so that's my eyeshadows that don't have a home. So next up are the eyeshadows that I haven't depotted. I probably won't depot these only because they are in special packaging and I kind of like it that way. So we've got Aqua, Water Nymph, which is a really pretty colour, Riviera Rose, Man Catcher, Leisure Time. And when I discovered that I had this, I kind of laughed because from my MAC haul you probably remember Lucky Green. Well, believe it or not, I already had it, which is Lucky Green. So it seems that it was part of a limited edition collection that they've released as standard. So thank goodness that I really like colour, and we'll probably have to start using that one quite a lot to get through two of them. So whoops. Next are some depotted eyeshadows that I only had 4 palettes, quad palettes empty for. So the colours are Little Lily, Fine Shine, Iris Print, and Chill Blue. They're showing up a bit more blue, they do have a bit more purple in real life. Then we have Someday Best, Casino, Say Yeah, and Mineralism. Then we have the collection quads that came out as a set, so I won't go through individual names for the eyeshadows, but I will show you what the quad is called. So first up is the Tease Me eyeshadow quad, and that's it there. Then the Inventive Eyes number 4. Then the Free to Be Eyes 4. Then we have the 4 Bow. That's a really pretty palette, that one. And last we have Tempt Me. And then there's the extra special little eyeshadows. So this was part of the pattern maker. This is the Cool Eyes. Comes with a little brush. Oops, there it goes. And so that's it there. Some really pretty colours. And then the Cool Eyes